cannot be attained by chance, John. It must be sought for with ardor and diligence. If we are to have heroes, statesmen, and philosophers, then we should have learned women. The world perhaps would laugh at me and accuse me of vanity, but you, I know, have a mind far too enlarged and liberal to disregard the sentiment.
Your thoughts on the importance of education for women are exactly agreeable to my own. Yet the femmes savants are contemptible characters. Well, so is a pedant universally, how much soever of a male he may be.
Education is a privilege to which your sex lay an almost exclusive claim. What are there many? I cannot pretend to be an adept at the art of government, yet it seems rational that a government of good laws should carry with them the fairest prospect of happiness for the whole community, not merely the masculine half.
Depend upon it, we know better than to repeal our masculine systems. Although they are in full force, you know they are little more than theory.
I cannot say that I think you are very generous to the ladies. For while you are proclaiming peace and goodwill to men, emancipating all nations, you insist upon retaining absolute power over wives. But you must remember this. Arbitrary power is like most other things which are very hard, very liable to be broken.
We dare not exert our power to its fullest extent. We are obliged to go fair and softly. And in practice, you know, we are the subject.
We have too many high-sounding words and far too few actions that correspond with them.
Men have only the names of masters, and rather than give this up, which would completely subject us to the despotism of the petticoat, I hope that General Washington and all our brave heroes would fight. I begin to think our enemies as deep as they are wicked. After stirring up Indians, Tories, bigots, Canadians, and Roman Catholics, now they have stimulated the ladies to demand new privileges and threaten to rebel.
That your sex are naturally tyrannical is a truth so thoroughly established as to admit of no dispute. But such of you as wish to be happy willingly give up the harsh title of master for the more tender and endearing one of friend. Why then not put it out of the power of the vicious and the lawless to use us with cruelty and indignity, with impunity? Well, men of sense in all ages abhor the customs which treat us as the vassals of your sex only. Regard us as beings placed by Providence under your protection, and in imitation of the Supreme Being, make use of that power only for our happiness. I long to hear that you have declared in the new code of laws that you remember the ladies and are more favorable and generous to them than their ancestors. Do not put such unlimited power in the hands of the husbands. Remember, all men would be tyrants if they could. If particular care and attention is not paid to the ladies, we are determined to foment a rebellion and will not hold ourselves bound by any law which we have no voice or representation. What say you? Do you not approve of that speech? Don't you find me a courageous being?